What is going on, guys? Noon here with a Mobile Blade, bringing you a review of SBK15. This is a free-to-play racing game for iOS and Android devices. So, just going over the game a little bit, jumping right into things. Now, there's not much to go over for the loading screen here, but there's a few things to bring up about the game before we jump right into things, and I felt I strongly needed to suggest. Now, this game is alright. It's a racing game. It has some nice graphics with solid gameplay mechanics. It's very simple and straightforward, but this game pushes advertisements a ton. Now, this is a free game, and I understand maybe some advertising here and there because they got to make some money somehow, but this game pushes advertisements a ton. In between every single race, in between every loading screen to kind of change game modes, there's always a 15-second to 30-second long advertisement video that they run, and it can get quite annoying. So, I'm going to go ahead and show you the loading screen here, go over a few different things, and I'm going to go ahead and cut the video a few times, just so that way we can skip the advertisements. I felt I should bring that up and strongly warn you guys, because it's a really big problem I had with the game. Is I understand advertisements, but they push them a lot. So, we have the full game, we have championships, we have Mission Impossible, and we have Quick Race. Quick Race is online gameplay. Mission Impossible is objectives and stuff like that, completing different racetracks with various different objectives, offering, a challenge to the game. They have championships, which is competitive play, I would assume, and then full game is just jumping right in, facing against some NPCs and other stuff like that. So, we can go ahead and hit continue. We'll jump right into some gameplay because there's not much to show here, and cut the video for you guys, and we'll jump right into some gameplay. Alright guys, here we are. We're loading right into this mission here, or not mission, I should say, this race. So used to playing some MMOs. It's kind of a cool, different approach to bring you a racing game, which is pretty fun. So you can see we have the scoreboards here. We have various other players joining us in different areas and teams / countries they represent. So go ahead, hit start, and we're getting right into it. Now, for the controls for the game, it's very simple and straightforward. It uses the gyro on your tablet or your phone, mobile device, whatever you're playing the game on. So you tilt the screen to kind of adjust the directionals. So tilt it left to go left, tilt it right to go right. And other than that, it's very, very straightforward. Now, as you can see, there is a button on the screen with 2 up arrows. You can go ahead and hold that down during straight lanes and stuff like that to kind of gain some speed. You can even use it for taking some turns, which I wouldn't suggest if you're kind of getting used to the controls and not used to some of the maps and how to approach the turns. I wouldn't suggest using the button to speed up around turns because it kind of can throw you off track sometimes. It could be helpful to kind of pass some other people, but it's a button that's there to help you speed up, to kind of make some progress on other players and stuff like that. But I suggest use it wisely. Use it if you feel super comfortable. And as you see, I'm going a little bit too fast and kind of riding on the grass there, which is not too good. But this game does kind of make a good handicap for you if you guys are new to the game, or you're a new player and not used to the genre too much. It does slow you down drastically when you come to turns, so that way you can take them and, kind of complete the turns fairly easily. So I won't press the button this time, and as you see, it does slow me down quite a bit, and then we get faster much again during the straightaway. But once you do turn, it does slow you down quite a bit, but it makes the games a little bit easy and nicer for players who aren't too used to racing games and stuff like that. It is a nice little handicap. But I mean, you do not have to use the slowdown if you do not choose to. You can go ahead and use the button to kind of speed up, which I'll use right here because I was riding on the grass, which slowed me down. But the game, it has a nice feel and nice approach to players who aren't used to this type of game, or know how to take the corners, which usually you should probably cut a little bit close, and you kind of ride out a little bit, which is usually kind of the best way to approach corners, I've come to learn, which is nice. And then once you kind of get comfortable with that, we can go ahead and use the button and basically to speed up during these straight parts, which is really, really nice. It's a good easy layout, simple to use, simple to kind of pick up on. It's not a cluttered screen. Ooh, I was going way too fast there, riding on the grass. But like I said, it's not too much of a cluttered screen, not very too complicated to kind of pick up, tilt the tablet or your phone, whatever you're using to play the game, and speed up if you want to speed up, which is really nice. So it's very easy for people to kind of just jump right in and get right into the fun. So as you can see, the graphics are not too bad. They're nice. They're well polished for a mobile game. Now, I know lots of games on mobile devices are becoming 3D, and they might not be too amazing compared to some PC or console racing games, which nowadays look pretty phenomenal and look very realistic. But for a tablet, I gotta say, it looks pretty nice. It's well polished. It runs smoothly, which is the great part, because some of these mobile games do drop frames and lose lose some frame rates here and there because they can't run well. But this game seems to run fairly well. Now, not a solid 60 frames, and sometimes if you're going fast and you're cutting corners quick, I can notice some frame drops here and there, but overall, nothing too drastic to affect your gameplay or really bring down the quality of the game overall. I think they just kind of do it, which is smart, so that way it still runs very smoothly on your mobile device, and I would assume it probably really helps with older devices that don't have as great of hardware. So, other than that, I mean, the gameplay mechanics are very solid. It's pretty fun and easy to get into, other than them pushing advertisements quite a bit. Even when I just open up the game, I opened it up a few times just to kind of test out the game, get used to it a little bit. Even before you jump right into things, it launches an advertisement. After these races, it launches an advertisement. And it could get very annoying. Now, if you're not willing to watch these advertisements, or you don't think it's really worth it, I understand completely. Because, I mean, it's one thing to push these advertisements, but to push them in between every single race, and before you even start up the game, can get very annoying. So, let's go ahead and see our position. We got 10th place, which is not too bad. Did pretty good. We didn't ride the grass too much, which is really nice. But like I said, other than that, the game is very solid. It's very nice. It runs pretty smoothly. Advertisements are a bit of a downfall, but I'm going to go ahead and give the game a 6 out of 10. It's very solid. It's very simple. Very easy to get into. I wish I had some more maps and other stuff like that to kind of race around with, and it really did cut back on the advertisements. But overall, it's a simple and solid game. Not too bad, but not great as well. So if you guys have enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. But until next time, guys, I'll talk to you later.